Welcome to the bonus stream. My name is Jolene. Welcome to the Cottagecore Land Girl. And it's con crunch time right now. Yeah, we're con crunching hard because ASUN is in just 2 weeks. 2 weekends. We've got this weekend, we've got next weekend, and then the next weekend is ASEN. So I'm really needing to get working on this because I have not only the top to finish, but I also then need to make the accessories. So we are here with a bonus stream. I don't have the most energy right now. So I do apologize if I am not super energetic. I did just get off of work, so I'm here. I come to you straight from there. I need to get some cuticle oil on my nails because my hands are so dry. So yes, I come to you straight from getting home from work. So we're working with the post-work energy, but we're here and we're going to do some sewing. It's gonna be a fun time. Productive. It's gonna be a productive time. I at the end of last stream I was going through all of the pieces yesterday. Yeah, at the end of yesterday's stream, I was going through all the pieces for this project that I had already cut out, and I discovered that I was missing a piece. And that was a shock and a surprise because I thought I cut them out. So I did go back and I rewatched the stream where I cut all the pattern pieces out. This is partially why I'm documenting this via stream. So that I know what I've done and I can keep track of everything. Yeah, it turns out I did not cut out the pattern piece. It's not like it had gone missing somewhere. No, I just did not cut it out. So we're gonna cut out the pattern piece that I neglected to cut out before. I'm gonna get that cut out. And then I'm going to work on sewing up some of the other pieces. We're going to get that. We're going to see how far we can get before I become so hungry I can't move on. Or my fingers are just, my head hurts or I'm too tired, whatever. We're going to go until I can't. I'm not entirely sure how long today's stream is going to end up being. But it is a bonus stream, or a makeup stream, however you want to call it, because I wasn't able to stream on Sunday, however we want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Thank you. If you're tuning in, I know it's a different time than any of my other streams have been. So if you're here, thank you so much for joining. If you're watching it on the playback, thank you for being here. I'm going to mute my microphone when I'm not talking, and that's just because I'm just gonna do that. Because normally I just leave the mic on, but I think for right now, just so it doesn't pick up any background noise of people watching things, I'll mute it while I'm not talking. So if you have anything that you want to talk about, or if I think about anything, I'll unmute my mic. But I hope you enjoy the music. I hope the music is working. It looks like it is. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I'm gonna get to work. Hello, Ornery Eagle. I am doing well. How have you been? It's good to see you in the chat. I am a concurrent, like I'm feeling the urgency with which I need to get stuff done right now. Also see the light at the end of the tunnel. This project's almost done. The skirt is pretty much done. I need to still sew on the what is it called? It's like the facing on the hem facing hem. Yeah, the hem facing, basically. It goes along the bottom part of the skirt. I still have to sew that in. But this is the blouse. This is the blouse for that for the skirt. So we're getting the blouse done. If I have to fudge the hem facing, like I figured, like that's one thing. Like I can kind of fudge a little. Yeah. Anyway, I got the I can fudge that a little, and then as long as I have the blouse done. The hem facing is invisible. I can do it later. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I have I had to make some alterations on the pattern from the mock-up. The mock-up was a little bit big on me. So in some parts, which is I was a little surprised at, because the pattern is for, like, I would have, like, based off of my measurements, I fit the largest size of the pattern. So this is why we do mock-ups, so we can make like alterations and get things so that they fit. It's all very exciting. It does feel like good progress. But I still feel like I can't get complacent, I guess. Would be the word I want to I would use there. Or too comfortable, because like ASEN is like 2 weekends away. And it, like, that comes so quick. Okay, so that's that, and I need to, I believe this needs some gathering stitches. Oh, was I? I was not supposed to sew that together that way. Wow! You know what? We're doing it. This is how we're doing it. This is fine. We're not following the instructions exactly. But we do need some gathering between notches. Okay, I need to do some gathering stitches between the notches. Okay. Yeah, time is running short, but there's plenty left. Yes. Yeah. As long as I am wise with my time, there is plenty left. because these are pinstripes, I have to match them up very carefully. Hello, Alexandria. Hello, working on crafting out a new to me pattern today. I've been feeling the sewing spirit more lately thanks to your help. Yay! I'm glad to be a positive influence. Yay! Woo! That's exciting. Yeah, but I have to be very careful with these pinstripes, at least in the part that isn't going to be gathered, which is the part like this center, to make sure that they are matching up. Obviously, when it's like the spots that are going to be gathered, that I'm not going to be able to match the pinstripes up. What is the pattern of, Alexandra? What are you making? I've been missing it a lot, and you've been inspiring me to try something new. I'm so excited. Yay! Okay, I think that's that. Actually, I need to have that in this way. Yeah, there we go. It's Simplicity pattern 9249. Kinda techwear, like a hooded cowl type thing. Oh, well, I wanted to try it out with a 1940s style and see if it mixes well or not. Ooh, oh, that would be cool. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Joel burned? I like it. Mochi. Mochi pancake. Someone decided to do some experimenting when they went grocery shopping and bought a mochi pancake mix. Not bad. It looks easy enough, and I'm running low on plain fabric, so I figured it'd be fun. Little side thing. Yes! like it. I like this idea. I fully support it. I do. Fully support. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do what I neglected to do on the mock-up and actually do the lining for the waistband. I failed to do that on the mock-up, so. Absolutely doing that here. Okay. Let's get that sewn on. What if it's not gonna happen, but like, what if I finished the shirt today? Yeah, my eyes are hurting. So glasses came out. I spent too much time with lights. The floor, like the lights at work were like, I have a headache. So glasses. Welcome terrorism. Hello. But seriously though, what if I finish the puffs? I don't think I'm gonna finish in the next 2 hours. I think that is highly unlikely. But what if? Just turned in my assignment last minute. Good. Glad you turned it in. Oh, no. Okay. How much do I have left? Well, I am, I'm sewing the front of the blouse. Oh, okay, so, because I didn't do this in order. I didn't do it in order. So right now I am sewing the... I apologize. Oh, the burnt little edges on that mochi pancake finally got to me. I am sewing the bodice front to the waistband, and then I'm going to sew the waistband to the peplum. No, sorry. I'm doing it in the wrong order because I sewed the peplum together already. I'm sewing the waistband to the front of the bodice, and then I'm going to sew the front of the bodice to the back of the bodice, and then I am going to sew the top of the bodice to the peplum. But I think before I do that, I'm actually going to attach the ruffle to the front of the, no, I need to have, before I attach the peplum, because I don't want to deal with all the fabric, I am going to attach the ruffle to the top of the bodice and the yoke to the front of the bodice, and then I will attach the peplum. That way I'm not having to fight a bunch of material through the machine. Yeah. I think that's the order in which I am going. And then I need to attach the sleeves. But yeah, I am not going in the pattern instruction order on this one. Since I've already done the pattern once, I feel as though I am able to play with the order of assembly a little bit in like the way that like makes sense for my brain. I do that a lot with patterns, at least patterns that I have done a number of times. I will be like, okay, well, like what are the parts of this pattern that tend to take me a little bit longer to do, and are the ones that I end up making mistakes on if I am doing them like later in the pattern construction and I get more annoyed on. How about I do those first, and while I am like fresh and like ready and good to go, and we'll get those out of the way, and then we'll get to the parts that are a little bit easier / more straightforward that I feel like I'm gonna make less mistakes on later. Ooh, there's a ruffle. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. But yeah, ruffle themselves personally take over an hour. Yeah, you almost never follow instructions. Sometimes it makes less sense. It does, and I think about it like this way: like when you know how to sew, the instructions are just suggestions. I should probably... Should I go lower? Goes. Should I take that? Should I make that? No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is good. Okay, now I need to... Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. We need to make sure that the lining does not get caught when I sew the side seam for the belt. Where? We are smart. We can do this. We can. Okay, so we need to attach the back side panels. Nope, I am gonna need to make that shorter. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. We can do that. Absolutely. I can do that. Okay, so I need to go. Man, that's a really... No, it's fine. All good. Cute. Okay. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Woo! We're gonna make such good progress. I'm not gonna feel like... I say this now. I'm not gonna feel super frantic trying to get this, like, stressed trying to get this done for ASEN. It's just the deadline I've given myself on this one. Like, I really want to wear it to ASEN. Not that it's necessarily like anybody's expecting me to do it. I'm expecting me. It's the deadline I've given myself. You're your nephew's fave person. That's an honor. How did this occur? How did this discovery of your new title of favorite uncle come about? Okay, well, I see why you've become his favorite. You show a 2-year-old videos of helicopters, obviously. How many? I apologize. The question was how many mochi pancakes do I want, and the answer is all of them. But I needed to know how many was possible because all of them is not polite when there are other people that need to eat. I think like the way to any like 2-year-old's heart is like either like helicopter, like things that fly. At some point dinosaurs are a big deal. I'm not sure if dinosaurs is like a 2-year-old thing or if that's like a 5 or younger thing. 5 or older. I don't know. Do, 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 do. It goes construction equipment, flying machines, monster trucks, knights and swords, dragons, pirates, back to monster trucks, dinosaurs, the homogeny of NATO, and the North Vietnam. The pancakes. I feel very rude not offering any, but unfortunately sharing through the screen is not possible. Lost cause of the USSR. Then World War II. Then girls in my class. Then back to World War II. Then girls. That was the order for you? Okay. Okay, okay. Ooh. Did I really did mess this up for myself. It's fine. Is it fine? Am I deluding myself into thinking that this is fine? Are we just gonna pretend that that's fine? Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that that's fine. That's what we're gonna do. It's a little bit more fine with this, and we're just gonna make sure that we don't do what I did with this one. With that. We just need to get a little of that stitched there so that they match. Man, now I'm trying to think of like what my thing was, like the order for me, the hyperfixation order. Let's see. There was definitely a huge and this is like American specific. Huge American Girl doll kick. Dolls, I guess, just like in general, but American Girl doll, and that is partially to that kick in and of itself is partially to thanks for my love of history. There was a just in general books phase, history books, a lot of Nancy Drew. Let's see what else. There was a big dinosaur phase. I had a big dinosaur phase. A lot of big butterfly phase. And now we're here. In whatever phase this is. I mean, you gotta give it to those men and women in the NVA. Sure, we're unconquerable. 19-year-old me was onto something. Hey, the dinosaur's face makes sense. Yeah, you know? Okay. Okay. What's the next step? Wait, do I need to already have the sleeve on? I do. I need it. Do I? When do I attach the sleeve? That was the thing that I was confused about the last time too, was when do I put the sleeve on? I add sleeves. Okay. After the side seams. Okay. Well, we've done that. Now I add sleeves. Now sleeves add. Aw, man. I can't add the ruffle now. But I'm still not adding the peplum. You need to check. I love moths. I love moths. Moths are fantastic. There is a moth. It's called the Sphinx moth. I think. It's the size of a hummingbird. So I guess I can only change the directions so much. I've got to do the sleeves. Okay. I've got to figure out where I needed to put the pleats. Means I need to get the pattern out. It's fine. Okay. You know, because I anticipate, I'm letting y'all know right now, I anticipate the ruffle being the reason I wanted to get the ruffle done is because I feel like that is going to be the area that I am. She gave me another one. I'm very happy. I love. Anyway, on Sphinx moth. Wait, no. I will get back to the Sphinx moths, but when it comes to this, I might end stream once I get the sleeves attached. Maybe. Because I don't know that I have the brain width to fight with you know, we'll get the ruffle pinned on maybe. But I know I'm not doing the yoke tonight. I don't have the brain, my brain is not here enough for that. That just sounds like a headache that I don't want to do right now. I will do that on Sunday because I will be streaming Sunday after work. We'll see how much brainwidth I have. Although, these pancakes might fuel me. Ooh, big bird. Now back to Sphinx moths. Okay, so they're big moths. Their bodies are like the size of a small hummingbird. And I think I'm talking about the right moth. Where I grew up in Minnesota, we had those. I need to look it up just to make sure. Sphinx moths. Yeah, Sphinx moths. Otherwise known as hawk moths, are really cool. They're really cool. We had them where I grew up, and I thought they were the coolest thing when they would show up. Some people were freaked out by them, but I thought they were so cool. It's stereotypical, but Luna moths are my favorites. They're just one of the most vibey moths. Sometimes I want to let go, sew a Mathmind costume, and become an urban legend running up and down the forest trails at night, causing fuzzy, blurry photos that make it into local circulation newspapers. Low circulation local newspapers. Okay, there we go. You know what? I fully support that venture. I do. I highly encourage it. We do love Mothman in this house. He's a vibe. And honestly, Mothra is probably my favorite my favorite of the Titans from, are they Titans? The Godzilla and like the other Godzilla. Mothra's my favorite. I mean, who doesn't? Truthfully, who doesn't? There's a Mothman festival thing. I need to make a pilgrimage and go see it. Go there. Yes. Yes. Graceful menace is how you describe Mothra. Easy way to get me into a movie theater. Have Mothra. Well, I am not consistent with my... That's fine. I'm just gonna... Mothra coming down from the 6th Iowa. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be all I would ever need. Absolutely, that would be all I would ever need. Iowa. Oh, that's... Alas, I cannot give in to escapism. Alas. I think Iowa. You know, as someone who has been to Iowa and spent significant amounts of time in Iowa, I think there's plenty of farmland that she would have hidden very well there. But I don't know. I don't know if there's quite enough oh yeah. She could have been hiding there very easily. Okay. Please. Just a queen eating John Deere tractors until it's our time to shine. You know what? Yeah, as she should. As she should. I have been not like every single day, but like every little bit. I've been playing Outer Wilds for the first time, and I have gotten to the point where I am still not good at steering at all. The spaceship, no, I can't. I don't know. I crashed so many times. Do I know how to use a jetpack? Every so often I do. Most of the time, I don't know what happens, but I crash really, really hard and die. All the time. I don't even make it through the 20-minute loop or 20 whatever minute loop. I don't even make it through. I did learn how to meditate, which is great because when I get sucked through a white hole and end up separated from my ship and gonna run out of oxygen, I can just, meditate until the end of the loop and then go back to the beginning. But it's great for the times when I do successfully land on a planet and can just, hang out for a little while. It is nice having that 20-minute loop to tell me, hey, maybe you should put the game down and go to sleep. I have not made it very far. Honestly, I don't like it. It is probably the game that has the least amount. Is it the game on my Switch that has the least amount of playtime? Of the games that I have played, like actually played, not just like have downloaded and like just sit on my Switch, it is probably the game with the least amount of playtime. But it's been fun. I see why people like it. I see why my brother liked it. Yeah, so slow paced and chill, except there's a 20-minute like you have to solve this mystery within 20 minutes, or just, you know, the amount of loops, it's however many amount of loops it takes you to then know the answer and then go directly to the answer in that last loop. My brother had given me a a Nintendo eStore gift card for Christmas, and sure, I could have saved that for some of the new games that are coming out, but Outer Wilds was on sale, and it was a really good sale, and it was literally the cost, like how much money I had on the gift card. And my partner has been asking me, like, or has been having me play the game on his PC. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just get the game, and I'll actually play it. So that we're not like playing this game for an absolute eternity, because we've switched, because we were playing through that. We've switched to playing the remake of Riven, which is a computer game that we both played when we were kids, and they recently remade it in Unreal Engine, and it is so good. It's so fun, like venturing back into the world of a game that I played when I was a kid, that like was such a formative game in my like in my taste of computer games, video games, and like entertainment, I guess, in general. Myst is like it's a mystery puzzle point, like the original is like point and click mystery, like you solve puzzles game. It is a part of a series called Myst, and it is set around this world where this man writes stories, and in his writing the books, they create worlds. So like every book can transport you to this world. One would think that this is actually the reason why I like reading isekais as much as I have liked reading isekais. Yes, highly recommend the game. I highly recommend it. Happy Labor Day. International. Oh, it's Happy Labor Day for you. Happy Labor Day. Yes, I have. Happy Labor Day, terrorism. Yes, I have played Infinity Nikki. Here's the thing. I saw a TikTok about someone who, because I was playing it, and I was like, this dialogue and like the instructions that they're giving sounds like they completely rewrote the beginning of the game. And this is feeling kind of funny, like the dialogue was feeling kind of funny. And then I saw someone's TikTok about like actually playing through the new open of the game, and yeah. So with the new open, like it changes the context of some of like Nikki's relationships, like the with the curator, Aina the curator, and with Dada. And mm, that kind of that I don't like that part. I guess I get why they did that, because I know they probably anticipated that there were going to be a lot of new players coming in with this new update, and they like would have to create a new opening. But it makes me wonder, like, is this new opening, is this something that is going to, like, this island, like, is this, I'm afraid if this is like a limited season and these islands are limited seasons, how is that going to, like, it can't be limited. This is probably like this has to stay with the game for a long time, right? Like permanently, right? Because like if it's a limited thing, like with the fireworks festival, then like it doesn't really make sense for, you know, for the like, this has got to be permanent. Because like for some reason, I don't know why I was under the impression that this was going to be a temporary thing. But yes, as far as like a lot of aspects of it, like I'm not someone that's going to be like nitpicky and be like meh, meh, meh. I really do like a lot of like the exploration. I love the new PC island. I love getting to explore that story. I am having a lot of fun with it, though there is one Essling that I cannot figure out how to kill. I can't figure out how to purify it. I don't know what it is that I'm doing, and I have died so many times trying. I'm just moving on. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna walk around you. I don't need this chest right now. I'll figure that out. That I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I remember too much of the old storyline. I think the multiplayer is permanent, but the event might be limited. So like, I think okay. So I think the reason I might be a little confused is because I think the PC island, the island with like the new PC island, I think that island is potentially a temporary island similar to the fireworks festival island, where it'll be an event that like will like rotate out, right? Whereas like I think with the multiplayer island, I think because of how they have redone the new intro, I think that might be permanent. Otherwise, they're gonna have to do another change, another rewrite, which they probably will at some point. But I think that might be how things go. Although then I don't know how that's gonna impact like future players, because there are nodes in the Heart of Infinity that are tied to the PC island. Because there's things that I found. And I think that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know. Okay, so I don't remember the old story. Okay, so with the old story, it was Nikki, Momo are in the attic at their home, at mom's house, and they pick up the different outfits, the ability outfits, the bubble outfit, the the purification outfit, the other one, and then the red dress. Why did I just forget what that one was called? It takes Nikki to mirror the land between worlds thing, where Aina the curator calls to Nikki and like directs her to her through like learning how to use these different ability outfits. And then once Nikki gets to Aina, Ina, the curator, gives Nikki the Heart of Infinity and then sends her to Mirrorland, where she wakes up, like, has to collect some things so she can get a couple of the ability outfits, blah blah blah. Then finds Dada, surrounded by S-lings, fights the S-lings, and then Dada gives her the pair pad and tells her about what stylists are, directs her to go to the Stylist Guild Hall in Florish, and then she meets her there, and then like that's that kind of thing. In the new opening, the same thing happens where Nikki and Momo are looking for a dress for her graduation. The dress takes them to Mirrorland, except instead of Ina the curator being the first one, no. So the dress grabs Nikki, and instead of her and Momo being the one that wakes her up in the world between worlds, she wakes up with the opening that current players got when they updated the app. So like the opening where what is the seer? That's not what she was called? The seer? The new Nikki alternate person. Anyway, she's there. She's telling Nikki about like the world, like a world getting destroyed and like time getting turned back. Like basically the opening that we see, like the new opening, and that we got that introduced the new season, which I thought, again, as a player who's already experienced a lot of things, like that was pretty, I thought that was cute. It did throw me off that I'm stuck in like my original Nikki outfit, and that makes sense with the context of it being a completely new open, right? But as a player who's like that it threw me off a little, but we roll with it. And then so then you with the new open, if you're a new player, you would go through the island where, you know, you're learning the multiplayer aspect. You have to, before you can continue on, you have to go get the some abilities. You go off to Mirrorland and the seer, or whatever she's called. Why am I forgetting what she's called? Anyway, she sends you directly in front of the guild hall, and then you go in and you meet Dada. Like, there's no rescuing Dada. You don't build that kind of rapport. It's just Dada's like, oh, a new person. Here's your little pad thing. Welcome to Mirrorland. And you don't have that, like, it's different. It's different. And Ina, the creator's role is different because you already have the Heart of Infinity when you're seeing the seer. So like you do get to meet Ina, the curator, but it's not like she is your guide through the tutorial of like learning the ability things. She's just, her role is not as significant, it feels like, which is kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, maybe the island will stay, but the moving NPCs won't because there's game holder PC. Yeah. If it's similar to games like FF14 or WoW, where if you were there in the beginning, you'll have a whole lore and events, while it will be integral to the lore. I think the new opening and the old coexist. Yes, the seer is correct. Yeah. I do think they can coexist. I think especially given the context of the new opening, where it is like the multiple world things and like time being turned back, I think with the introductions of the alternate reality Nikki's, I think that it absolutely they absolutely can coexist. Um, but I will say that I am happy that I picked up the game and I played through the part where like for the immersion into the world and like the feeling like that there is like, and I know it's a gotcha game, but like having it feel like Nikki is like having had like formed relationships with people over the course of time in Miraland, and like does have some sort of attachment to this place that she's gotten thrown into. I like that. You know, I do. I like that. But I do think that the addition of the explanation of reality getting turned back does add to the lore around like our first, you know, big bad guy, you know, the like big bad. But the fact that like time was turned back and yeah, like we already have reference to that. So it all fits. I think there are some people that are going to be really nitpicky about it, which is like, you know, absolutely fair. I think it all fits in the infinite possibilities of Infinity Nikki. You know, fits within the name. But I am glad that I got to experience both, like that kind of thing. Like that's where I'm at. Like I don't think that new players are really gonna like fully miss out. I just do kind of feel bad for Ina, the creator, though. The curator, sorry. Ina, the curator, that like her role is, it's different. And I know she's just a computer game character, so like, whatever. I think the conversations on Discord and Reddit are overly negative, which makes me sad because the new intro was really cinematic and made me happy. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree. I think it was beautiful. I was in awe. Also, like the new opening screen, sometimes I just let the game just sit there. You know, like, oh, like I load up the game. I just let it sit there and watch it. It was a very cinematic. I thought it was stunning. I thought it was a great, I think as a new player, having that be my introduction to the game, like if I was a new player, having that be my introduction to the game, I would be thrilled. I would be thrilled. Like I understand why there are people that are going to be nitpicky, absolutely, but I'm just here to have a good time and collect outfits. I think there are also like, and I'm gonna be honest, also the people that are being like nitpicky about like how quickly they're able to get the new Miracle outfit, the star one, like which is like one of like the lifetime outfits from Shining Nikki, I think. Like I think that dress is gorgeous, and I'm not necessarily that upset that it's gonna take like it's not supposed to take as long to get it. I think it also just really does depend on like how much time you're able to spend in the game, or how much money you're able to spend in the game, on how long it'll actually take to complete that Miracle outfit. And I'm not gonna lie, most of the season that like some of this stuff is what was I saying? Anyway, I know I have the con crunch stuff, so I'm not able to dedicate as much time as I would probably like to this version. But because of how many apologies they've done, like people are like, oh, all upset because it was so glitchy, and I'm like, guys, you realize that because it was glitchy, we got so many free polls as apologies. Like, I was able to get both of the 4 stars that are part of the banner, polling the banners, from all of the free polls that I got and all of the diamonds that I had like farmed over like the last update that I had saved. I have pulled on both of those banners, and I have gotten both of the 4-star outfits, and I have like 4 of the mermaid one, which really, for the 5 stars, the mermaid one is the one that I want. So over the next month, I will be saving up, I will be farming as many diamonds and things as I can so that I can get her. But like, I mean, yes, I like, people had to complain in order for us to get those like apology things, but like some of y'all are, I don't know. But yeah, maybe Aina will have a bigger lore portion in the future with like 1.6. Maybe. I'm hoping. She deserves so much more. She's so fascinating. I'm trying to really hard not to spend a single dime on this game. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I collected 30 pink res crystals. Like, this is amazing. And I already pulled so many of the 4 stars. A 5-star from the... Yeah! Yes! Here's the thing. I wanted the 4-star from the Phoenix one. And I wanted the 5-star from the mermaid one. So I pulled on because I know probability, based off of the probability and of the gacha, I'm more likely to complete the 4-star than I am the 5-star. So I pulled on the banner first for the 4-star that I wanted. And when I got that 4-star, I was like, okay, we are going to spend all of the rest of these to see if how much we can get for the 5-star on the one that I really want. And then I can start saving up again if... Honestly, okay. I'm gonna run with that theory. Also, the 1.6 may bring housing, so she might have something to do with that. I'm gonna run with that theory. Because it would make sense. Because, okay, so with the initial opening from like the beginning of the game back in December, right? It feels as though Aina the curator, when she gives us the Heart of Infinity, that she's dying, she dies, like she's like gone for good, and then like she's like corporeal spirit or whatever later. Yes, we should. Oh my goodness. Yes, I will DM you on TikTok, and I will send you my my code after I get off of stream. Yeah. Yes. That would be so fun. Where was I? Oh, anyway. So maybe because of the role she now has, where she is like still kind of like alive, she's like, yeah, like time's been rewound, and yes, I did give you the Heart of Infinity, but like here we are, blah 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 blah. Like with the new one, like it does give more opportunity for her to like actually exist as a character in different capacities. So maybe in like as a curator, like she, like, I don't know. Yeah, like I think that would honestly I think that for some people, I think there are always going to be the people that are going to complain. I think that would be a satisfactory like a reason for changing the intro and feeling as though the relationship with this character has like devolved. I still think it's a shame that we didn't get to rescue Dada and prove ourselves worthy of being considered a stylist. We just show up and are like, oh hey, you're a stylist, here's your parapad. You already have one, here's a new one. I'm sad now. My mochi pancakes are gone. This is the last little bit. Actually, let me see if I can do that right now. Let's see. Why? No. That's not what I wanted. I just love this intro. Okay, we're gonna turn that down because that's gonna contradict with. Oh, here's an update. I agree. I like her, but I didn't grow as attached to her. I think the Dada part still needs repair, but that's something for the future. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, I need all of the things on mute. Okay, let's see. I've never added a friend on, well, via external means on Infinity Nikki. Actually, I don't think I have any friends on Infinity Nikki. I've been playing solo. Because I think you could add people before. Let's see. I think it's the parapad. And then I think it's, well, my stylist ID is this. Hello? I can type. ID is... Okay, but how do you add friends? Also, I typed the wrong number. That would not be helpful. Okay. Maybe? No. Oh, I need to change my favorite outfit. Let's see. Friends. There it is. Okay, so I think we add friends with the stylist ID. Or no. Oh, sorry, no. Friend code. Friend code. Haha. Friend code. That is a ridiculous number. Yeah. Eh. Okay. I think I typed that correctly. I have some people added from when I put out snapshots. But other than that, I don't have friends that I actually know on there. Yeah. In real life place. Yeah. I think I've there we go. I guess while I'm sitting here I can do some of my dailies. Oh, this has become a non-gaming apparently I'm just like now my brain is like so tired of sewing. Let's see. Oh, I moved up a mirror level. What mirror level? That's not what I wanted. What mirror level am I at right now? 70. Ooh, I got 30 diamonds. Compendium. I will collect that later. Let's see. Daily tasks. I need to go battle an Essling or craft a clothing item. I'm gonna just craft a clothing item. Is it sad that unless like it requires me to craft things, I don't. Like I do, but like I kind of like, okay, like specifically the rare pieces, unless like I'm really wanting something, I don't craft anything until like it's a daily quest thing because I need to fill. No, I'm clearly not. I am clearly not doing that. No, I will. I'm not going to finish the blouse today. I will work on it more. Some of these dailies don't take that long. Because I'm not doing all of them. I'll actually like play later. Let's see. Let's see, friends. Is there a place with friend requests? No? No? The list is empty? No friends yet. Add friends. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna close out of that now. Anyway, I will. Oh, thank you so much, V. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Send it. I will pull it back up and I will try adding it. I might have typed it wrong. We'll try this. We'll try. Because we should be on the same server. That's the other thing. It's like, okay, so the people that you can add, like temporarily add, like within like the multiplayer, with like the little grayed out Nickies in the island. Like I've done, anyway, them. You can add them as friends, but they're all on the same server. They're all on the same server, which is great because I mean, but it's also kind of sad because like if you have like international friends, then what are you supposed to do there? You know, like you can't be. Okay, I'm gonna search friend code. I think that worked. No, okay, so the servers are set up like US server, European server, like I think there's a Chinese server, Japan, like when you sign up on the game, we should be hello? Did it what? There you are. Yay! Ah, that's so cute. Yay! Yay. Okay, great. Now I can go back to sewing. Now that we fixed that, at some point we can do them like some multiplayer tasks together, and that'll be so fun. Okay. Yay. You know what? Because like I had a plan. Of once this was all done, and I could do like I wasn't con crunching anymore, and I could do like gaming streams Sunday again. I was gonna do Infinity Nikki streams on Sundays, or you know, whenever. I think. Get back to sewing. Yay! I think now that we're friends, we should be able to see, like, if we're online, we should be able to see when the other person's online, and that'll be, we could, yeah, this is so fun. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, this is great. Okay. Yeah, so I think, like, the servers are set up via, like, region. Basically. Do, do, do. Time is it? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so normally, again, like my streams were like 2 hours. I did start just because that's like the amount of brain width I have of like concentrating on like some things sometimes. I think we're gonna be able to get a good amount of the sleeve done. And then I am going to call it a night because my head is starting to hurt. I probably are at 7 tonight. And then we'll be back on Sunday to continue sewing this shirt. OMG, you're so high leveled. I had to quit playing after the Friends update. Because I didn't have enough RAM space. Oh, I'm playing on my my iPad, and so it's not a pretty, like, I mean, okay, I think it's fine. I'm trying not to be one of those people that's just like, oh, like I'm gonna nitpick everything, because I do know that the like that PC and like the PC version and the Xbox, is it Xbox? Yeah. Anyway, those versions look so much better. I know that they look better. I do. I know that fact, and it's a fact I ignore. Because I don't have one of those to play Infinity Nikki on right now that like could handle it. Like my Mac could not handle it. It could not. My Mac wishes. My sad little 2014 MacBook Air, it could not. It no. So I play on my iPad and I enjoy the gameplay. And I have played it not every single day. I've missed quite a few days, but I've played it like just a little bits quite often. Because I think it's a fun game. I mean, what level I'm at? I think I'm only like in the level, like mirror level 70. But yeah, I haven't stopped. I haven't had to stop playing for a big chunk, and partially also like the whole job disappearing in a little bit. It's a good form of escapism. That hasn't been like completely destructive. You're so brave for playing at the screen. I have a controller that I use. I can't play with a touchscreen. I can't. The only things I can do with the touchscreen, are like are like the daily, like the easy dailies that I can do on the Parapad. That is the only stuff I do. I cannot do any everything else I hate with the touchscreen. So I have a Bluetooth controller that I got when I started playing Hello Kitty Island of Adventure on my iPad, because I started playing that game and I hated doing the touchscreen for that too. And I was like, oh wait, let me find a Bluetooth controller that is compatible with my iPad. It's also compatible with my Switch, even my Switch Lite. So I have a Bluetooth controller that I use. Let me go find it actually. This one. I have this one. My brother recommended it. It's a PXN. It's good. It's good. It was not that expensive. I think. Well, I don't know what it would be now because of the tariffs. But like, it's good. It's a good controller. It does what I want it to. It helps me play games on my iPad. And not get like super frustrated. And I'm very thankful that the game has the controller compatibility. It was a little awkward when the game first came out because the control instructions were for the Xbox controller, and this is very much not. This is like more similar to like the Switch controller as far as like the orientation of stuff, right? Yeah. Anyway, so I had to like, it would say like press like X for this, and then when I'm like, I have to press A. Press whatever can like with the instructions. I'm like, okay, we're translating buttons, like constantly translating what button they meant. And then one of the, I think it was with Fireworks Isle, the Fireworks Isle update, it finally like switched over to like having like the like which controller I was using, accurate buttons. I found the monster you were talking about. I'm stumped, but I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't like it's in. Yes, that thing. I don't know what. I don't know. I also am a little confused because I'm supposed to be collecting like when you're battling the S-Slings, like I had this problem with the Fireworks Isle too, where like I need to collect like monster part, like the S-Sling parts, and I'm battling like all of these like this version of this S-Sling, and for some reason I am not getting any of the reward I'm supposed to be getting from like battling this S-Sling. And the issue is like I need that in order to craft some outfits. So I don't know if that's a bug that I should like, or this time it's the ones with the big gems like circling in front of them. I'm not getting, like when I destroy one of those S-Slings, I'm not getting anything from that. You gotta ground pound then attack. Oh, okay. See, I've tried that and it didn't work. But I also could just have done it wrong and I need to just retry again. It's so the material for that one, it is those gem like when, okay, so when you get the one from Fireworks Isle that I didn't get was like the hot air balloon S-Slings. I didn't get any of those materials, and great for that. At least I don't believe that I needed any of those for crafting, but in my in the monster part of the creature compendium, it shows that I never collected any of that. Like, I never encountered that Essling, and I'm like, I know for a fact I've battled that Essling multiple times, so I don't know what you're on. I don't know what you're on. I know I had to what? So the thing I'm noticing now with this with the one with it's the rock one with that has like the gems that surround it. That one, the material you need, there's something you need to craft, and you need that material for crafting that thing. I'd have to look at the thing. And again, that you need the gem, like it drops gems. I think that's the material that it drops. And I have battled, at least so far, I have battled 4 of them, and I haven't gotten anything. So I don't know what the deal is there. Like, is it that I'm just not collecting the rewards during the course of the story, and if I battle them when they respawn, will I get it there? But because I'm battling them in the course of... But that doesn't make any sense. Anyway. I haven't... That was, like, I noticed that the other day, and I haven't battled any since then, so I haven't had a chance to, like, just fully test that out. Yeah. Yeah, and maybe it's a bug that will get fixed in one of the many bug patches that they're doing, which it's the start of a new season. There's going to be a lot of bug patches. So I'm not in any rush to be like, pitchforks, you know. I'm just like, we'll keep an eye on this one. Okay. All right, the next step with this, I'm going to put this pattern piece away. It's the helmet. Yeah, we got time. Oh, I need to turn the iron on. Turn that on, get some water. Oh, I have chocolate. I do not want to spend the time making a bias tape. What am I even thinking? Sorry, I was thinking, do I want to make a bias tape to just like finish the hem of the sleeves? And that would take more time, and I don't think we have time for that. Nope. No, I do not think we have time for that. I don't. Okay, we're just going to When is ASEN? ASEN is May 8th. Calendar. ASEN is May 16, 17, and 18. But the 16th, I'm only going on the 17th in the afternoon because I've got something I have to do in the morning. And then the 18th, I'm going on the 18th. So no stream on Sunday the 18th. But that's because I will be at ASEN all day. And then the 16th it's also the same week as my boyfriend's birthday. So the 16th, the reason we're not going to ASEN is because we are going to be doing something for his birthday then. So it's going to be a very full week. Very, very, very busy week. And that's another reason why I'm like, okay, I need to get all the costumes, like the 2 outfits that I'm planning on wearing, the strawberry shortcake one, which we already got that one done, except for the bag accessory, which we'll work on if and only if we get this blouse done when we make the Hello Kitty version of the bag accessory. The reason I'm really wanting to get this like stuff done and not be like super last minute is because there's so much going on that week. So that's so there's this weekend, there's next weekend, and then the following weekend is ASEN. So I'm like, right now the blouse and then the tote bags are like the last things that need to get made. I haven't even cut out the tote bags yet, and that's only because like if I don't get the tote bags done, I'll be fine. If I don't get the tote bags done, I will be fine. I'll just use another bag that I already have, which, you know, that it'll be fine. Like, that'll be fine. And then I'll make the tote bags later. Like, that is something I can do later. That's not something that I absolutely have to have done for the con. It would be nice, but I have plenty of other bags. And what else? Yeah, and then there's the whole, you know, birthday thing, which will also be very exciting. Very exciting. Feeling bad because ASEN's pretty much around the same time every year, and last year I also went with my boyfriend partner. But this was before we started dating. And I actually didn't know when his birthday was, and I feel like kind of bad now because it's just like, oh my goodness, I had no idea that was when your birthday was. Had no idea it was your birthday. And I never wish you happy birthday, and now I feel really bad about that. Because he doesn't like post about his birthday anywhere, so there was really no way for me to have found out before then. And I haven't like known him for forever. So just so yeah, it's very exciting. No, because I had one of our mutual friends. I feel like this might just be a thing with my friends is like we haven't told like my like recently made friends. I had no idea it was her birthday, and she invited myself and another one of our mutual friends for like a day out. She's like, hey, are you guys free this day? Can we like hang out, like go like antiquing, like just hanging out in Chicago? And we were like, oh yeah, I'm down for that. I'm free that day. And then like in the middle of like our hangout, she's just like, yeah, today's my birthday. I just didn't want to be alone. And we're like, it's your birthday? Wait, you've not told us before when your birthday was, right? Like, this is not like information like that I know I should have asked this, but like, what? And so we were like, okay, well, if we had known this, we would definitely have planned like this different, and we would have done like so we took her. We were like, okay, like, well, you're not paying for your lunch, like that's absolutely not happening. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just need to get better about like asking people like when their birthdays are, and then making sure that I remember it. I don't know. Because now I remember her birthday every year. We got that down. We do stuff, and it's intentional. It's like it's yeah. We intentionally do things. No. Oh, the iron is so warm. Warm. So my hope is that by Wednesday of next week, I will have this blouse done. And I can start working on the tote bag. That's my hope. That's my goal. How is your sewing going, Alexandra? Or are you just playing right now? Infinity Nikki. I just failed the Rome quest. Second. Oh no! Going. Sewing, going. Go. Sewing, going. You're making fun of how I said going? Hmm? 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 Question? Concern? Just feel Oh, I did this to myself. I did this last time too. I pinned them all on the side that I don't want my top stitching on. I'm making fun of the English way of spelling. Going? 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 Okay. Sewing, going, going. Sewing. And then going, G-O-I-N-G. Different sounds when it could be. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it instead of, because it could be going, G, yeah, G, like if got, like, I get it. Why does enough have a G? Why does GH? Okay, made it now. I can just quick trial it. Yay! I know. There are some of the quest things that I have not quick trialed yet, so I can't get those are not the ways that I am able to get the glow up bubbles, but how I get the glow up bubbles is there is a seller in Florawish that you can trade in your duplicate clothing items from when you pull on any of the gacha mechanics in the game. So if you're pulling on the banners or if you're pulling on the gacha the gacha machine in Florawish, that thing, the Wishamatic. Yeah, the Wishamatic. Any of like the duplicate outfits that you get, you can trade those in. You can trade those in for glow up bubbles, and that is how I get my glow up bubbles for glowing up my outfits. Because now when you glow up an outfit, you can get a new with the new dyeing mechanic, you can get new colorways from fully glowing up outfits. I'm very excited about that. That's something I am so happy about. Yet I have not explored fully enough. I feel like that one, since I know that's something that's going to be in the game long term, is not something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to rush and do this right now. I'm like, I'm gonna take my time on that one. I'm gonna get through the main quest, since that's, you know, the thing that feels like timed with the, you know, whole 35 days things, and like I'll dye things as it's required for the for getting the different aspect things. I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna go like crazy and creative yet. I'm just gonna do what I need to, and then I will play with that more when we get to a an update that is less full, because like the last update, I know we're going to get some updates that are not going to feel as like big deal kind of thing. Like I know that's going to happen. That's just like some updates are just not going to be crazy and like big, which is fine, absolutely fair, because like the people that are developing the games I'm of the mind that they cannot always be going and like making like big updates and big storylines, because it's like that is not gonna be sustainable for the game long run. So I'll just like save that for when there's a update that maybe feels a little less big, and I can have fun with it, and the game, you know, because I think it's also on us as the players to like manage our own play styles in a way that is going to be sustainable, like for our own gameplay. Like we know for a fact that not every update is going to be like this one, you know, like some are going to be story light, some are going to be, I believe so. I think it's in Flourish. It's let me reopen Infinity Nikki and find it on the map. It's in the town. It is over by the center of town where all of those like cellars are. But it is, just gotta wait for the game to load. I'll keep sewing while it's doing its thing. Okay, enter Mirrorland. It's in the Wish Tree Square. It is called Recycling. It's over near Timido's Bug Bazaar and the Bibicoon's Chuckle Club. It's over there. Oh! What is this? No. Why is this showing me? Why is this showing me Whimstars? What is this? What is this? I am confused. We'll explore that later. Yeah, so with that, so for the dupes, yeah, you can get the bubbles to fully like glow up the outfits. You can get those there. Yeah. Very exciting. So that's what I do. And then you also, I think you get them, there's like rewards and stuff like throughout the I think with the mirror crowns, like you can get the different bubbles as like rewards in the mirror crowns. And then for the battle pass, even the non, like the battle pass that you like, the free battle pass, I think like up to a certain point in there, you also get the glow up bubbles. And then the And then of course the level up, like the other, like the standard ones that you need before you can like fully glow up the outfit. Those you get from the pedestal in the realm of escalation. But yeah, great use of duplicates. Oh, should I have done that instead? I should have. I'm gonna have to take this one out. I need to redo it. This is why we don't sew when we know we're getting tired, we stop sewing. And it is 7 o'clock, so you know what that means? We're just gonna stop, and I'm gonna undo before I make any more mistakes that I don't want to make. I know myself, and I know that I want this done right, and my brain is done. My brain is done for the day. I need to go eat more than just the sugar pancakes and whatever, just the however much chocolate I just did. It was a piece of chocolate. I need to go actually eat something and then go to sleep. And we'll be back here Sunday when I get off of work. So I might be in the same mental state I'm in now. Who knows? We'll see how Sunday goes. Thank you for Terrorism and Alexandra and Ornery Eagle over on Twitch. Thank you all for hopping in the chat and chilling with me this evening. Alexandra, I will see you in Infinity Nikki at some point. Maybe not tonight. Actually, no, I need to do some of my daily. So I might see you at some point. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I will see you on Sunday. I'll be here at 7 p.m. My time. Yes. Take care.